All right, y'all, this is going to be, of course, non-RC related, but I wanted to show you guys some of my G.I. Joe classified figures. So I've been collecting these for a while. I'm actually in my toy room and I got to get this place kind of straightened up. I got G.I. Joes over there that are actually very old that I've been trying to get back together and stuff. But the main focus of this video is going to be looking at some of these classified figures that I have. And I won't be opening them up. I just don't want to open them up or anything like that. But I did get a couple of new additions, and I do have some more coming that I want to purchase. But I at least wanted to share this with you guys. You guys know I'm kind of a kid and stuff at heart. And like I said, I'm not really going to open these up, but I am going to show you guys some of these. I kind of have them in the order in which I kind of bought them. I didn't get the first Cobra Command. I can't remember what it was called, but he had like, it was in a bigger box, needed a lot more stuff to it. But of course, you got to have Cobra. I don't care who you are, you probably got to have one Cobra Commander in your collection with this. And you guys know these are actually pretty detailed. You can find a lot of these on Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, and a couple other places. Like you can get it from Target too, because normally Target has more than Walmart or has some of the newer ones in there. But this is a look at the Cobra Commander. You guys can see some of the features and stuff there. He's got his sword, he's got his gun and stuff, and he's even got a little pouch there for his sword. So they did some really, really good detail on these figurines, at least in my opinion. And of course, no set is going to be complete without having a Duke as well. So you guys see Duke here with this. And like I said, I'm not going to open any of these up. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't. I did a Arma Fire Team video not too long ago, and I did open up a Snake Eyes, a Roadblock, a Storm Shadow, and then I actually opened up one of the bats that I'll show to you guys as well. But this is, of course, going to be Beachhead. You guys see this here? This was one of the ones when they announced that I had to get one, just because my brother had one when we were kids, and I never got to play with it. So, nanny boo boo, I got my own, and he's bigger. That's what I say to him now. Then, of course, we have Barbecue. Never owned him when he was in the smaller, the 3.5 inch size or whatever for it. But just the detail for this, guys, I know you guys can kind of see me there. The detail that they put into this is just amazing. And these will run you, if you can find it at the store, they'll be 22 bucks. If you get on Amazon, it's going to be about $24. Sometimes they go on sale, but when they're first released, most people that get them in early are going to mark them up for about 35, 40 bucks. Like when I show you this Battled Android Trooper or Bat, I actually paid like 50 bucks for it. And then of course it's like 20 bucks right now. So here's one of the Red Ninjas as well. You guys can see some of the detail in there. And like I said, to me, they just did an excellent job with this. Of course, you get a couple swords with it. You get some size with it. You get just a couple of things with it, some axes and stuff. And I was going to get a couple of these, but I figured I'm not opening them up. If I open them up, I'll actually buy another one to open it up like I did my bats. I bought like 3 bats. Of course, there's Gung Ho. I never owned the original Gung Ho, but it was good to add this to my collection to have Gung Ho there. And of course, got to have my boy Roadblock. So, and he's actually big. He's bigger. Show you size comparisons to one of the other figurines here. You guys can see that there. So this is, of course, the Baroness. So they actually didn't just take, the bottom part and then the middle part and switch it out. They actually made him a lot bigger, because I think he's even bigger than Gung Ho by a little bit, not by much. Gung Ho may be a little bit taller, but Roadblock looks to be a little bit bigger just from what I'm seeing here. But I thought it was cool how they're making each one of these unique. So to me, it's definitely worth the money, at least for me, to get these. And then have this, put that back over there. Then, of course, we got Snake Eyes here. And there's a couple of Snake Eyes that they have out. I have one of the other ones, too. That glare is kind of killing me there on that light. But this is one of the Snake Eyes where he has kind of the interchangeable face. This is kind of from the Snake Eyes movie and stuff with it. But he's actually pretty cool here. Scarlet. Gotta have my Scarlet. The only thing I'm missing is I need to get me a Lady J. Of course, you guys saw the Baroness. Here is the other Snake Eyes. I kind of like this one a lot better. Not so much of the interchangeable face or mask, but when I think of Snake Eyes, this is what I think about here. Look at all that. So that's what I think of when I think of Snake Eyes. And then one of my favorite ones of all is going to be the Battled Android Trooper. Now they have a Crimson Guard one, and I believe they have like a Target exclusive one I'm going to be trying to get pretty soon. But I love these bats. I mean, I paid $50. I think it was like $65 when they announced it a couple of months ago, and somebody had one, and people were like, "Oh, you should just wait." No, I can't wait. But now you can get them for I think like $22. I think I saw one on Amazon a little bit cheaper, but I got two. I actually have three, and I have one that's actually opened up that I kind of play with. I know, still a kid at heart, but I had to have these, and if I see them again, I'll probably buy another one, because when I ordered the one online, it came, and then about 4 or 5 weeks later, I ordered another one on Facebook, and that one was about $35. And then I was in Walmart, and I saw one sitting there, and I couldn't resist it. It was the only one there, and I had to get another one. I love my bats. I have some of the original ones, and those are over there in that pack of G.I. Joe men that I have over there. So then, of course, you guys see here, we have Spirit. Trying to focus this in just a little bit. And I love it that he comes with the eagle. I believe the eagle's wings like move a little bit, and so do his legs somewhat. But just look at this in here. Even if you get one of your favorites from your childhood, I think you'd probably be pretty happy. If you guys were growing up with this stuff as a kid and stuff. And of course, this is going to be Storm Shadow from the Snake Eyes movie. You guys see there. Interchangeable head and stuff with that. One with the mask and one without the mask, which is good. We'll get to those in just a minute. We got one of the Alley Vipers. You guys can see this here. And I know I should probably open it up, take it out, but maybe someday. But there's plenty of guys on YouTube that are going to have more in-depth unboxings of these actual figurines, but I at least wanted to show this to you guys. This is one of the new ones, Zarana. I can't wait for them to actually have her brother come out, which is probably, I don't know what that's going to be. But now back in the 80s when they released these characters, I don't have Zartan. I'm trying to get him, but he's so expensive right now. I think he's actually coming down in price. I may have to go to Big Bad Toys or something and purchase him. But they used to change colors in sunlight. And these particular ones do not, which is fine, but they got some really good detail on her. You see she got that wig up and you can change their hair out. But I thought that this was pretty cool with her. So of course I got to get Zartan too. And they've got, man, they can open the whole market up with these, because they can do the Dreadnoks. I mean, they have so many G.I. Joe figurines, G.I. Joe and Cobra, of course, that they can do, that it's just going to be hundreds or thousands of these out there, because they can still do, well, they still have to do the Dreadnoks. I believe there's about 5 Dreadnoks total, and I'm waiting for them to do like Monkey Wrench and stuff, but they can still do the Dreadnoks and stuff. So they have a whole huge market for these, and people are actually collecting every single one of them. I think they're at about number 70 or something like that. But of course, these are some of the recent ones. You got Tomax and Zaymod. These two right here. These are some of the recent ones I just recently purchased. I got these from Amazon, actually. I couldn't resist. I was going to buy one. I said, oh, the other one was 24 and the other one was like 34. I can't remember which was which, but it was kind of funny. I was like, what the? So I was like, man, whatever. So I just went ahead and got them both. Then I went ahead and also got this Cobra Officer. He looks to be kind of dark-skinned in this. I think this Cobra Officer is actually black. Which is cool. So they are being diversified with their characters with it. They have other characters too, but look at that. He's even got his little clips and stuff in there. Or his little, I guess, magazines, I should say. Clip magazines for his machine guns. But I thought that was just so cool that they're doing all this detail. And these are like $24. And then these are, of course, the recent ones. I have never, ever, 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 ever owned a bazooka. You guys see this here. I always thought as a kid, I was like, yeah, well, I don't know. But I saw them in Target, and I did a short on it, and I was like, let me go ahead and pick this up. Just to have it. I mean, it's so cool. I mean, like I said, when I start seeing these in the store, I just can't resist. And I'm like, okay, I'm not eating lunch that day. I'm going to go ahead and get one of these. Or I'm not eating lunch out. I'll go home and eat a sandwich. And then this is one that I've never heard of until recently, which was Outback. I think he was added to the series probably in the 90s or so. But he just looks cool. Backpack and everything up in there. Shovel. Got a couple of guns and stuff in here. But I just thought These are pretty cool, and this is number 39. I don't know which one's the highest number. 54 that I actually own. Yeah, these are 44. So Bazooka's probably the 44, 45, yeah, 48. So Bazooka is probably the highest the highest numbered figurine that I actually have here, which is 54, which is fine. I'm not trying to collect all of them, but there's a lot of them out there. But then again, you guys never know. Some point in time, I may do a video and say, hey, I collected them all. And then they recently started doing, I thought this was so cool, because this is one of the ones I have yet to get in this classified series, was a Destro. Now, they have these for Lady J and stuff, but I was like, Lady J, you know, Lady J and the Baroness. But this actually reminds me of when we were a kid, because when they came out, they actually came out in packages like this. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. So they actually used to come out as a kid like this. And of course, these are the smaller figurines, but I saw this and I was like, okay, they're going to open another door up and start doing bigger ones like this. So of course I have a Storm Shadow here, then another Storm Shadow right there. And then I also have Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes. So, and these were the ones that had like the cards and stuff on the back of it, which is cool. And I believe this does too, yeah. So they are just, to me, they are doing an excellent job on this. I think Hasbro is doing a good job of kind of coming in and doing these, because I think they're trying to catch up to this classified series too. And they're almost close in size. I think the classified series is going to be a little bit bigger, of course, a little bit thicker. But these other ones is one that's going to be there on my right. They do seem to be a tad bit taller. If I open these up and put them next to each other, you'll see that they're a tad bit taller. Not by much, though. I think this is actually the same size. I'd have to open them up and put them down side by side, but they're not as thick in the body as the classified series. But regardless, it just reminds me going into the store as a kid and seeing this. And when I saw this, I was like, I don't have a Destro yet. Let me go ahead and get this. Now, of course, I'll get the classified one. But if they start releasing these like they do these, man, it's a done deal. They're going to shut down the market. I mean, I've seen the other G.I. Joes that are like this, but they're a little bit cheaper. They remind me of the 1970 Star Wars toys, where they don't really have that much functionality and stuff in them. So I'm not interested in those. Those weren't worth the $20. Those should be like $5.95 or something. But these right here, these were worth getting and stuff. And then, of course, at some point in time, I got tons of Transformers I've been buying. I've been trying to get the ones closer to what the actual 80s Transformers and stuff look like. So, like I said, my toy room is a mess. I got kind of stuff everywhere. But at some point in time, when I get this organized in here, I will be showing you guys all the toy stuff I'm buying, because I like buy a toy like every week. It's crazy. And then I have particular ones that I'm kind of working on. You guys see what this is. This is a classic here. I've actually rebuilt this one. The only thing I don't like is that back piece is kind of discolored, but that's the closest I can get. I've been trying to go on eBay and find pieces and parts to rebuild these, which I'm doing little by little, and that side piece came off down there. And of course, I got He-Man down there, etc., etc. And then up there, you guys see I started collecting Batman. I just got stuff all in here. It needs to be organized. I kind of just get it and put it in here. And sometimes I'm not going to lie, I do come in here and play with stuff. And then, of course, I have some mask vehicles down here, and I got a lot more another place. This is actually one of my first books that I created. This is actually the first rough draft copy of my most popular book, which is called The Rock. So there's always information in the description for this, but yeah, this is my baby right here. This is the first actual storybook that I wrote. I had 5 other books before this one, but this one was the first one that was an actual book that I personally wrote, and I had my artist, excellent artist, actually draw. He's actually in Australia. So if you guys are looking for an artist, there is a name there, and just reach out to me. I'll make sure you guys, I'll try to put it in the description below, but he's an excellent artist. He's in Australia. Sometimes his communication is a little just behind because of the time difference and stuff, but he is excellent. He drew all these images in there. He draws for all my books and stuff. But anyway, I wanted to show this to you guys, and let me show you one more thing. Y'all know what this is? I had this for a while. It actually still works too. So this is what it was back in the day. This was the bomb. And it was kind of shockproof and waterproof, and it actually kind of locks up. I haven't used it in a while. It should probably still work. But you guys, you can play tapes in here. Some of you guys are like, oh, what is that? What's that? Is that a transformer? No, it's not. It's you guys that are 80s babies and stuff will probably know about what this is. These were tape cassette stuff for the bomb. But anyway, I wanted to show this to you guys. I know this is a pretty long video and stuff, but I got a lot more stuff. I got another skyscraper over there that I'm working on. I do have a Mega Supreme, etc. Blah, 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 yada, yada. There's stuff all down here that I'm working on trying to rebuild. So this is another thing that I kind of do. I don't do videos on. I may start, because I am going to set this room up a little bit differently. And I may start doing videos on this stuff and unboxing it and then showing them transform and stuff like that. But that's, I don't know if I'm going to do that. There's tons of videos out there like that. And I think that would maybe be okay. Maybe I'll do a Toy Tuesday or something, and one day a week, open one of these up, show the functionality of it, transform it, and some of the other ones as well, and then just kind of put it back in the packages. I don't plan on really getting rid of them. I just wanted to buy them and keep them. So anyway, guys, put your comments down below. I know it's kind of a mess in here getting things together. You guys probably want to see this stuff over here. Maybe one day I'll just go live in here and then get all my toys in here. Get them out the shelves. I got stuff in there. I got stuff up here. You see one of the twins is up there watching Cobra Raven. You guys know the SR-71 Blackbird, so that's what that reminds me of. So I just have stuff in here. Maybe I'll go live one day and we'll just sort through, and you guys see what that is over there, Nintendo 64. And guess what's in there? Star Fox. So anyway, guys, I made this too long, but I wanted to show this to you guys. If you guys want me to go live some point in time and we can actually look about this, talk about this, and reminisce when we were kids, let me know, because I am more than willing to do that. So as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with your friends. You guys stay tuned for more videos. And I'm not going to say Yo Joe, I'm just going to say Cobra. I love this bat. I really, really do. I may open them up and then put them back in here.